What's going on, guys? It's K-Dub here with another episode of CryptoZombie. Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having an excellent day today. Beautiful green day in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency land. My goodness, the markets are on fire today. Oddly enough, on a day where the S&P is actually down, we have cryptocurrency absolutely booming. Now, in yesterday's video, I showed you guys this exact pattern that we were looking to break out of this ascending triangle, and we got it exactly to our target, guys. You can see I haven't changed anything from yesterday's video to today, and we literally perfectly hit the target. So if you had an opportunity to take that trade, congratulations. If you guys don't know how to trade these types of price movements, get subscribed to the channel. We go through this every single day. I'll show you exactly how it's done, but the big question is, now that we are at the resistance, should we be a little bit cautious? Do we need to have one more quick sort of pullback before Bitcoin breaks all-time highs? So that's what I want to talk about today. I also want to talk about Ethereum looking juicy as ever, looking like it wants to moon as well. Lots of fundamentals around Ethereum as well. And I want to talk about who was specifically buying this dip again. Well, if you said institutions, you're correct. We have more evidence that massive high net worth individuals are buying up this dip en masse. And I also want to talk about one thing at the end, which is sort of a problem that we're having with DeFi and the fact that we are seeing, DeFi solutions getting better over time, but one thing really needs to change in order for that mass adoption. So we're going to get into all that. If that sounds good to you, you know what to do. If you are not subscribed, consider it. And without further ado, we're going to hop into the charts. So you can see right here, we have a nice bounce over here on the futures. Look at this futures resistance, flip support, and boom. Look at that, guys. We just absolutely skyrocketed to the top right here. You can see we fell out of this descending broadening wedge. We got picked up on the support, and I told you guys, as soon as we broke through right here, Bitcoin was going to have that rally, and we did. We broke out from that $51,000 level, and we have bounced nice. So I am looking for Bitcoin to maintain support on this trend right here. So for example, if we were to fall down, we might find some sort of support right here. By the way, sorry that my computer's a little bit laggy, guys. I had a lot of stuff, a lot of things opened today on my computer. Probably should have closed them all. Might be time for a new computer. Not too sure. Maybe I need to put some of those Bitcoin profits to getting a new computer, but for what we need to do in our purposes, this works for today. So look at this, guys. I have told you this has been an amazing way to simply trade these markets. The 21 exponential on the daily has been one of the greatest signals for longing or shorting Bitcoin, depending on the price movements. And you can see right here, we have had beautiful support for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. So anytime we were to hit this 21 exponential average, if you went in with low leverage, you got the bounce. You made some gains, right? And in yesterday's video, we said that if we did break out of this descending triangle, it would be an excellent opportunity for a confirmed long. We had the breakout, and you can see right now, we are actually being stomped out literally at this resistance. So it's possible that maybe by the time you watch this video, Bitcoin could just say, screw it, honey badger, we're breaking straight through, straight on to new all-time highs, right? But there also is that possibility that we do have that slight pullback, right? And if we do, I would either expect us to get right here, a bounce off of this resistance, flipping support, or potentially the more likely scenario, coming back and retesting that sort of $51,300 area right here before having that blast off. Now, we also did talk about, the possible bearish scenario, which if you guys want, you can go back to 3 videos ago where I talked about that as well. But the way that we have been doing this is buying in ladders, right? Laddering in our buys. And if you guys don't know how to do this, check out my tutorial on Bybit. I go over this exactly. I had a lot of people asking me, I don't understand how you're laddering in buys because there's only one there's only one possible position you can be in. Yes, technically you can only have one position, but you can add or subtract percentages of that position, changing your overall leverage in that position. If you don't understand what I'm talking about, check out my tutorial popping up above, guys, but we are going to play it this way. And you can see right here, look at this. Like I said, we have this resistance right here that we had back here acting as resistance again. Now we know that the more times you hit a resistance or a support, you weaken it, right? Like punching a hole in a wall or, maybe jumping on a trampoline too much, eventually it gives out and you fall through, right? So we could be looking for that breakout. Now, would I be longing here? I would be waiting for confirmation on the breakout. However, the safer play is to wait for a potential pullback, either to break out above this and retest this resistance as support, or we ladder in on some of these levels. The levels I'm looking at right now, we have 51,151. The next one is 48,545, right? And then we would get back into the blue zone territory, but I don't actually see us going into that territory right now. But I do want us to just be somewhat cautious moving forward, right? You could see right here that we are well above the 50, 100, 200, and 21 exponential all on the weekly. The 21 exponential on the weekly has been a major bounce support for Bitcoin during its entire 2017 rally, and you could see that we had hit it multiple times, 1, 2, 3, 4 times before finally falling through. We haven't actually hit it yet on this run. And you can see that that is actually sitting at around $34,000. So keep in mind, obviously, this will curve up. So if Bitcoin was to fall, we might come down here and have to retest that level like we had looked at the 40,000. But for the most part, guys, the trend is your friend until the end. And every single thing in this chart right now is pointing towards Bitcoin looking to move to higher levels and put in all-time highs. And what was actually crazy is all of this was happening during a time when we actually had the S&P moving downwards. I mean, yes, it's up a little bit today, but for the most part, this market had been going lower and lower and lower, while Bitcoin has actually been climbing higher. So it's nice to see that inverse relation. In fact, ARK Invest CEO Cathie Wood told CNBC that she believes that Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies may become a standard part of recommended portfolios for investors. Typically, these portfolios have consisted of 60% stocks and 40% income or bonds. She believes volatile cryptocurrencies will eventually resemble bonds. She says that cryptocurrency becomes a better accepted new asset class, and we think this will happen. And we do think it will behave actually more like fixed income markets, etc. So it's going from just a handful of financial advisors recommending it to potentially it's going to become the norm. Like, you're going to be kind of weird if you don't own some Bitcoin, right? Now, obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. You guys know that. But I have been in this space for quite some time, and you do kind of get used to how Bitcoin moves. But once again, if the retail was panic selling, who were they panic selling to? Well, the institutions. Another huge batch of 11,554 Bitcoin has left Coinbase. This happened just before the recent pump. Nice coincidence, right? Now, here's some on-chain analytics. This was from Material Indicators. They saw orders of $100,000 or higher on Binance reached an all-time high. These are big, high net worth individuals, right, that are coming in. They are scooping up the dip. And this is in stark contrast to orders with less than this, which are actually a little bit lower, which is interesting, right? They say the $100,000 to $1 million class is now about to make an all-time high. So what can we take away from this data? Well, the whales are buying the dips, guys. The whales are buying the dips, right? Now, talking about Ethereum, we're having a very similar situation like with Bitcoin. Ethereum is also hitting this resistance right here that we had, and it's hitting it again right here. So we would potentially be looking for those pullbacks. So once again, would I be longing the breakout? No, I'd be waiting for the retest confirmation, because if Ethereum does fall a little lower, you may have another opportunity to put in maybe a 25% at, 1663. The next level, 1547. The next level, 1437. And what you would do is essentially you would increase your leverage every time you went lower, right? And if you guys want to, like I said, check out Bybit, also Femex as well. Both of these $200 in bonuses. If you guys want to check out the links below, just for using the link, you get $200 extra in bonuses. You have to do a deposit and then you get it as the ability to trade. So check that out if you guys are interested. But I want to show you a very interesting chart to me, and this is actually the Ethereum Bitcoin chart. And you could see that we've started to actually put in a little bit of a ascending trend right here, and we could be looking for a very critical level right around the 0.04 Bitcoin level. And having a look at this, we could be hitting that level in maybe about a month or so, and I think you could really see Ethereum start to take off. In fact, arguably right now, might be a good opportunity to start, looking into Ethereum versus its Bitcoin comparative, as Ethereum might actually start to outperform Bitcoin. So definitely keep your eyes on that. But there's so much fundamentals that are happening in the background. We have Ethereum 1559 EIP, right? That could come out and radically change the gas. A lot of people are upset about this, right? We also have staking available over at StakeWise, etc. You could see right here, if you want, you can get... According to this, it says they finally gone to their general public following 5 test nets. They have 1,400 beta users. They're setting on bringing seamless staking experiences to every ETH hodler, right? Don't forget, we also have Matic, who's now rebranded into Polygon. They're looking to release an SDK for developers that'll support all major layer 2 tools, namely optimistic rollups, ZK rollups, Validium, right? These are all things that are going to be big for the Ethereum ecosystem. So definitely keep your eyes on that as well. Plus, we've had NFT mania going absolutely crazy. Decentraland hit an all-time high as Atari, right? The gaming company Atari is looking to build their casino over there with Decentral Games, or you could do it with, they're going to have their own token as well. So it's just a crazy, crazy time right now, seeing celebrities tweet about NFTs, seeing DeFi explode, seeing Bitcoin go mainstream and companies putting it on the balance sheet, right? And the other thing too is, this is what I want to talk about, is that, while we're excited and there's lots of things that are, lots of things to get excited about, we still are not there yet. Lots of hacks still going on, lots of bugs, exploits. We had the paid network situation, right? Where, that we saw the price drop over 80% due to the, that situation. Then now you have several V2 crowd pools belonging to the decentralized exchange and liquidity provider Dodo Dex were exploited in another DeFi related hack. The attack targeted several V2 crowd pools, and the stolen amount could go as high as $3.8 million. So if you were affected by this, I'm sorry, I hate hearing about this, but guys, we're still somewhat in that wild, wild west when it comes to DeFi, when it comes to these, these protocols. We still see these rug pulls, right? So that is a situation that I am concerned about. I'm looking at ways we can bring DeFi to the mainstream, right? Ways that it can become more accessible, better user interfaces, better experiences, insurance, right? Things that we need in the real world. You guys may have seen over here, this was on CoinSpeaker, but so Jigstack, if you guys don't know what they're doing, they're essentially saying that they want to be the Microsoft of DeFi, right? And these guys could be one of those solutions, the same way that we're seeing Polygon lead the way in Ethereum scalability for layer 2 solutions. Jigstack could potentially be the ones that are finally going to be, finally, I should say, allow the legitimization of DeFi and the DeFi ecosystem, making it 100% DAO, right? They say that their vision for Jigstack is how it can be the Microsoft for decentralized finance and decentralized commerce. This is all on their Medium, by the way. You can check this out. They say that disrupting is not enough. They need to make the banks, institutions, capital controllers, and third-party intermediaries obsolete in the same way that Microsoft helped make the typewriter obsolete by creating user-friendly desktop programs. They are looking to succeed in the modern digital finance and commerce sector. The only way to do this is to create safe, robust, user-centric, simplified experience. Trusted, secure, faster, easier, cheaper. Those are their 5 pillars right there. And they say that instead of building a platform capable of performing one task well, they're looking to take care of a lot of different things through their automation. Everything is going to be governed by the DAO, which is run and managed by users themselves. They talk about, millions of users' funds being lost, hacked, stolen, fraudulently misplaced. We need a trusted source with the reliability of major centralized institutions, but in a fully decentralized manner. And that's basically what they're looking to do. Also, their token is actually pretty cool because you will be rewarded for they're actually looking to do types of raises on the platform. Actually, we'll get back to this in just a second. Let me actually tell you essentially what they have. So right now they have ETHLink, which is a decentralized affiliate marketing tool. So for projects, it amplifies the sale volumes of a factor of 10 they've found. But for users, if you introduce new members, you do get referral commissions. So this is obviously the incentive for the average everyday person, right? Then we also have Lemonade, which is their solution for decentralized token crowd sales without requiring any technical knowledge, right? Now, interestingly enough, these guys actually acquired ICO rating, and after this, they're saying that they're going to migrate to JigStack's Lemonade. So, yeah, I mean, this could definitely... Now, keep in mind, this will allow anyone to be able to essentially create a token sale within minutes. They say this includes, adjusted token lock sequences, etc. So... this will be good for projects, like anyone can do it, right? But at the same time, you do have to do your own due diligence. You do have to be careful of the fact that literally anyone can list it, the same way that on Uniswap, anyone can list a token, right? So that is something, but they say that unlike other launchpad services, JigStack's Lemonade empowers the users, whether it is a new cryptocurrency or DeFi trading project. And also, when you hold Stack, you do have obviously governance rights, etc. But what's pretty cool is that they give a 1% fee to everyone that holds the token. So anyone that does a raise, say this project raises $100 million, I don't know, just pick a number, you would actually get 1 million, right? These guys have had partnerships with Hedera Hashgraph, partnerships with Bonded Finance, and also a partnership with Polygon as well, who I just mentioned is looking to really be that layer 2 solution for Ethereum. So it kind of all comes full circle right here. They also have a team that has a lot of experience in both cryptocurrencies, as well as, this guy Aiden, he's got 12 years in fintech. So just bringing this to you guys. I like to get you guys in, on the ground level, do your own research. It's a project that could be promising, very interesting. They're also looking to have their Lemonade platform. So check them out, over on their Twitter. You can follow them, t.me jigstack. So that could definitely be a project to look into. Now, just because I'm talking about Ethereum scaling doesn't mean I've forgotten about my good old buddy Polkadot. There's still a lot going on with Polkadot as well. In fact, Parity Technologies, the company behind Polkadot, is planning to roll out a new parachain governance framework that could enhance the use case for the network. So Statement is going to be the first proposed common good parachain for the Polkadot network. It would allow Polkadot to offload many of its core features to special purpose parachains while avoiding the free rider problem. So the Statement function would allow anyone to deploy an asset on the network as long as they put up collateral in the form of Polkadot's native cryptocurrency DOT or KSM for Kusama, which Kusama has also been doing phenomenal. I don't even know what the price of it is today, man, but we were looking at that at $5. So we've done quite well on this channel. I mean, granted, it is a bull run. It is a bull run, so, you could arguably throw a dart, but I would say we've had a very, very, very good run in this bull run this year. Anyone that's been watching this channel knows that for sure. And I do want to talk a little bit more about NFTs in the upcoming days. I haven't talked about it as much as some other people. I had an opportunity to talk to some NFT experts in the space, and, I'll let you know how that actually went. But, Kings of Leon made history today with $1.4 million in ETH from an NFT auction for their When You See Yourself album. So it's exclusive album editions, digital artwork, and I think this was the real kicker here. Lifetime concert passes were released as part of the drop. And yes, this was in fact the first band to ever have their album as an NFT. So some people think this is silly, it's ridiculous. Other people think it's the future. Let me know what you guys think about it below. But that is it for me today. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. You guys rock. If you haven't got subscribed, definitely consider it. We make these videos every single day. Thank you so much. Check out the links below in the description. Like I said, Femex tutorial popping up above or on the side. Not too sure. $200 in bonuses. Check it out. You guys rock. You're the reason that I do this every single day. My name's K-Dub. This is CryptoZombie. Until next time, stay crypto. And of course, peace out.